Oh wait, I have an exciting coffee for you this morning. We have Bunny's birthdays and the alphabet game. Yeah.
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Well, good morning. Good morning, morning coffee. It is Monday morning, April 7th, 2025. It is 2 a.m. Well, it's 2 a.m. because I had to get this done early. I need to get this done. I need to get this edited because I want to cook breakfast for my wife and the kids this morning. One of their favorite breakfasts. It's my favorite breakfast. I like cooking hash browns. I'm obsessed with hash browns. Hash browns, eggs, cheese, sausage. And we're like super wealthy. Why? Because it's gotten warmer and the chickens are just kicking it in. We've got eggs. We're getting eggs so big. I keep wondering if the chickens are going to end up with hemorrhoids. I mean, they're huge. They're like extra large is like the small size. Whoa. We had a few not too long ago that were so huge and they had double yolks in them. Interesting. Anyway, good morning. And I want to start this week with, I know we're going to get to the March Madness. We'll do that. But I want to say good morning to our new subscribers from last week and welcome you to the community. And so we have Tom Ayers. We have Lincoln. The names that people use for their emails, I try. How do you say your last name, Lincoln? It's Bjorkman. Bjorkman? Is there a B? Is there something silent? I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm a moron. Lincoln, welcome. Leanna Colbank. We have Sean Allred. And we have Struthi Sadaram. Did I say that right? Shruti's from India, and she signed up after reading an article last week, and we've talked quite a bit. You are a very fun young lady. And she's pretty insightful too. Anyway, welcome, Shruti. Victor Sakwa? See, I feel bad. I just draw pictures and tell stories. I don't know how to read things correctly. Jang Stew and Catapultum. Now here's a funny one, Alex. Hello, welcome. The fun thing about Kata is he's one of the owners of The Hero's Journey, my absolute number one favorite video game, EverQuest. Welcome. And I'm going to keep encouraging everybody, go over and play the game. It's so much fun. Anyway, Spring Jessup, welcome Spring, and Buck Fixer. That's kind of fun. The community is growing. Welcome, all of you. We got Bunny. I told you last week that we got a beautiful little bunny for my daughter Winnie. It's so stinking cute. And she's training it. She's potty training a bunny. That is a thing. Anyway, I told you that I would get you pictures. So stinking cute. And in 1 week, she's doubled her size, which is amazing. And I asked Winnie to bring her in so that I could do a little video so you could see. So, got the hiccups. So here's a video of EpiPen. She calls her Epi. Calls her EpiPen. Anyway, here's a video. Wait, you mean you took her outside and she actually came back when you called her name? Mm-hmm. Wow. She is so beautiful. She's gotten so big in a week.
Yeah. You're fat now.
And her name is what?
EpiPen. We call her Epi.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Little snuggly thing.
Oh, that's what she wants you to think. And then when you put her down and let her play, she will run wild for over an hour.
Oh. She's like, what are you taking a picture of? What are you taking a picture of, huh? Gosh, she used to just fit just in one hand. That was a week ago.
No. And now she's hangs over the side.
What you get for letting her have as much as she wants to eat, huh?
That's true. I also gave her an excess of vegetables and fruit.
Isn't she cute? She's adorable. The dog's just, well, my puppy Muffin does well. She just comes up and sniffs. But, oh my goodness. Zeke is just bonkers. He keeps trying. He wants to play with Epi like with his teeth. So, also want to say, bunnies, now we have birthdays. I want to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Olivia, my granddaughter. Happy birthday to Milo. Milo's 2. Wait, Olivia, are you 15 now? I'll have to look that up. If Grandpa got that wrong, you can call me on it, sweetie. And then we have Charlie. Charlie, dude, you rock. You rock. All siblings, all in 1 week. I love having grandkids. Being a grandpa is like the best job in the whole world. Being a dad, yeah, it's really strange when you're getting older. If you have a family, you have these stages that you're a part of. You know, you and your buddies, you and your friends, your teens. You become an adult. Now you're in a different category, a different group. And then you get married. You're like, oh, I'm not part of that group anymore. And then you get married. It's like, hey, we've missed you. And then some of you have kids. You start having kids and your friends don't have kids. And they want to tell you how to raise your kids and they don't have any kids. And in your brain, you want to love them, maybe be patient, but in your brain, you're saying, shut up, you don't have any kids, you moron. Anyway, and so you're part of another group. And those who don't have kids are not part of that group. It's not that you're not friends, you're just not part of that group. But here's the funny thing. The coolest group, my opinion, but those of us who are in this group, well, we just know that it's the coolest group, and that's being grandparents. And a lot of my friends, my oldest friends, they're all becoming, part of that group. When you have a family, usually you eventually get there. And it's fun. It's so much fun. It's like all the perks and none of the drawbacks. It's so great. I remember Charlie and Olivia's mom is my oldest daughter. They're over visiting, and her and her husband, who's a great big tricker, and they're all getting ready to go, and she's putting all the jackets on everybody, and she's turned away from me, and she doesn't know that I'm down on my knees, and as she's putting jackets on these kids for their hour-plus drive home, I'm handing them candy and chocolate and just handing them a bunch of stuff. And she turns around, she's like, Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm giving them candy. My son-in-law, he's just standing by the door. And he's just laughing, just quietly laughing. She's like, what are you doing? We have an hour ride home. I was like, yeah, so that's not my problem. And look, they're all happy. They love Grandpa. Anyway, so she turns to her husband. She's like, Josh, what do you? And he's like, hey, Grandpa's prerogative. I'm like, smart boy. Anyway, Charlie, Milo, Olivia, Grandpa loves you. Happy birthday. And, yeah. We had fun this last week. Over the weekend, Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. My kids, we got surprised. We were given tickets to a play. I don't see many plays. I'm not I like them. I'm learning. My wife loves plays. I love them too. It took me a while to get used to them. But we were given a set of tickets for the whole family to see a play called, I think it's called The Lamb of God. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, famous music. We play it in the house, like on Sundays. And here's the cool thing. Ruby, my 5-year-old, this is like her favorite music. On Sunday morning, the house feels just wonderful with this beautiful music. And she loves it. I mean, loves it. She can sing the parts, and she's just, belting it out. And then we find out that we have tickets for this. So we got to, pack everybody up, and we got to, drive an hour plus north, try to get in on time. And to get a seat, we get in there and found out that we had reserved seats. That was nice. But we get like halfway there, and then my wife tells me, she says, oh, by the way, on the tickets it says that nobody under 8 years old can go into the play. And I'm like, Ruby's 5. I guess we had kind of thought, I don't know if my wife had thought, well, I mean, first of all, Ruby's not a normal 5-year-old. She's relatively well-mannered. She's highly intelligent. And, but this is like her thing. This is like her musical that she loves. When she found out that there was a play, she was like, and my wife's like, and we're going to go see it. And she's like, oh, do I get to go? Yes, your sister, you got a ticket. And so we're halfway there. We're half an hour into this trip going north. And I'm like, so, okay, well, Ruby's not 8. So I'm yelling into the back of the minivan, Ruby, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if someone asks how old you are? She sits there and she's thinking, ask my dad. I was like, that's a girl. You let your dad lie. Don't you dare lie. I will take care of this. Nobody asked. But it was a little embarrassing. We got up there. We're like, everyone go to the bathroom, make sure. So we go in there because we're in this sea of people, and we're like 5th row back, and we're in the middle. The play starts. I felt so bad. So we're right in the middle of the seating, and the play starts. The lights go down. The music starts. It sounds so beautiful. And immediately Ruby leans over and says, "Mom, I have to go to the bathroom." And she's like, "What?" It's like, so we, gotta go. Gotta go past everybody. I can't take her to the bathroom. Oh, dang it. And it was really hard to get Ruby to not sing. That would have irritated people. But Kathy, several times, she's like, her hand over Ruby's mouth is like, "No, shh, just listen. That was so enjoyable. It was so great. What was even more hilarious is that on the way home, so we're driving home, and it's late at night. We're driving on the freeway, and so Ruby's just wired. She is wired from watching that play and so into it. And so how'd you like that? That was wonderful, Dad. That was so good. Well, so on the way home, and we had my daughter Asia and her baby girl with us, and so they're trying to, it's late, and Ruby's a little bit cranky. So she's like, "Can we stop for ice cream, sweetheart? Nothing's open now." It's way past your bedtime. So someone suggests playing the alphabet game. Now, I don't know a lot about the car games, but apparently they go through, you find things on the side of the road and signs and, license plates, things like that. And you go A through Z in order. And so Asia, her big sister, decided to challenge Ruby, who's very good at that game. Anyway, so Asia's just going and picking out and just going through it just so fast. Normally Ruby could contend, but you hear this great big sigh and then this grunt of frustration, and my wife starts laughing. I'm like, "What's so funny?" She says, "Well, look around." And we're driving on this long stretch of freeway going through the mountains, and there's these big retaining walls. So you can see the signs of buildings or billboards and stuff really high, but Ruby can't see anything. So it's like everyone can see over her. All of a sudden you hear from the back seat, she's like, "I'm short, right? I can't see anything." So... oh, what a ride. What a ride. What an evening with Ruby. Anyway, yeah, she's like, "You guys remember I'm short, right?" Yes. So her sister was already down to Z by the time the retaining walls disappeared. And then Ruby was determined to go to Z anyway, and she did that in less than 5 minutes. So that was still impressive, but just funny. March Madness. We need a winner. So all the entries that we had, Barry, I'm sorry. I apologize. I know you tried very hard. I'm going to limit this to humans. Just the way it's got to be this time, buddy. I can't give you a lifetime. And a lifetime for your friends. Yeah, this is for the humans. Sorry, bud. We've narrowed it down to 2 stories. And Death can't decide. I don't want to decide. I want to let you decide. So we're going to put a link. We're going to put a poll, and then I'm going to put the link to the two finalist stories. And I'm going to encourage all of you, come read the stories in the notes of today's coffee. You can click on it, you can read it, and then come back to the poll and vote. Yeah. Okay. And that's how we'll handle it. And the winner gets 2 lifetime comps, one for them and one for a friend or family. Cool. We'll promote this better next time. But we're having fun. We're having fun. And they're fun stories, by the way. Good job, Joseph and Ben. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Tomorrow we're going to do another coffee with me. We need a better name. In the Fiction Hub. So I will leave a link in the description today. And tomorrow it will be, what is it? It'll be 10 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific. It'll be 11 o'clock Mountain Standard and noon Central. Yeah. But I'm going to be having a nice conversation with Tell Me a Mystery and Coomer Wolf. And we're going to talk about writing and the process of writing, the things that we do. So that'll be wonderful. I hope that you can join us. And if not, don't worry about it. There is going to be a replay. We'll record everything and I'll put out a video. So, but I'm looking forward to that. I love Anne and Coomer. They're fantastic people. Let's see. What else happened this week? Well, it was really fun. I gave Carly one of my iPads. I have two. I have the one that I use for work. It's like $1,400. It's the high-end one. It has animation software and things on it. And I have the smaller one that I take everywhere, that I take out of my office. And she just has so much talent. I showed you before the clay with the bunny. Which, by the way, I found out that talent, and I keep telling Kathy Lynn, you're just as talented as I am. And kids get a lot of their raw talent from you as well. She's like, no, yeah. I went over to see Asia, my daughter, and she was like, Dad, look what I made. She made freaking llama. You know the little tiny, what do they call them? Are they hobby horses or stick horses? You know the little ones, the horse head on a stick that the kids run around and pretend like they're riding on a horse. She made one that looks like a llama. I mean, look at that. That's insanely good. That is so talented. Anyway, my kids have all sorts of talent. And it's just a fun week. Really fun. Lots was accomplished. I get my next doctor appointment at the end of the week. Yeah. I think I'm doing really well. And I have a feeling they're going to up my medication again. Yeah. Anyway. Making great progress with Chronicles of a Hero. And I am writing ahead. Way ahead. And I've been thinking about this. I'd like to get your feedback. Because I know that I'm doing the serials. So you get a chapter every week. But if I went, really wrote ahead, had books done. Because I don't like writing slow. I just don't. You know this. I like publishing something every day if I can, actually. And I enjoy that so much. Well, if I get the books done sooner, how would you feel if I just published more? Like maybe twice a week. So you don't have to wait forever for a book to be published. It's a thought. But I like to get your feedback. Because you matter to me. I do this for you. Duh. Right? I'm just happy. It's been a good week. It's been a good weekend. I'm feeling healthy and strong, and family's happy, and it's getting warmer. Well, was getting warmer. It was like in the 70s, and then all of a sudden this happened. Woke up and then had a bout of pneumonia at Utah. In a day or so you can have all 4 seasons. It's just crazy. It's supposed to be warm this week though. I'm hoping to spend some time outside. That'd be fun. Really, really fun. Anyway, I love you. It's good to see you this morning. You look good. You look good. You don't usually say much. Do we have any other goals? No, I'm trying to keep with, I'm telling you what I've done, not what I'm going to do. How did I do? Chronicle news. Okay, that's it. Have a good day. Have a good week. Remember, you are more than you think you are. I like the new t-shirts, by the way. I want to make a hat. Does anyone buy hats? I buy hats. I love hats. Does anyone want a hat? I need to get a mug too. But you are more than you think you are. Okay. I'll see you next time. I got stuff to do. Have a good day. Bye.